morning, everybody. Just want to send gratitude to everybody who's been following closely the unfoldings of the last 48 hours, going into 72. We're here in a compound, and it's been a tense moment for us and everybody in our joining communities. I've been assiduously working since morning to prevent any escalations of tensions with the dispatch of several officers into the Quickstep community this morning. So it hasn't made it any easier to try and quell the temperature of the people when they see such an aggressive show of force in a Maroon community, particularly Quickstep. And I saw that there has been some challenge as to the ownership of Quickstep, and that Quickstep is a government-owned property, right? I'm gonna beg every single one of you to go and look up in your history book about the land of look behind, right? Go look and read up the land of look behind. And remember now, this is the heart of cockpit country. Tell me which part in cockpit country the government of Jamaica owns land. Explain that to me. So whoever has that claim should bring that claim forward and should table it. And let's have a discussion. All these are things and unfoldings of what we've been asking the government to provide us with, understanding as to the process of constitution reform. What does it mean to Maroon ownership of land and ownership for the indigenous people on the island of land and the rights that extend from the ownership of such land. These are real-time topics, and this is now coming forth that the government is challenging for Quickstep because of course the rich supply of lumber that sits in the heart of cockpit country. It's important to note the community is called Quickstep of a compound, okay? A part of the land of look behind. Go and read it up. Who never know them history, come to class. We're ready and we have no fight for share. The point is, the Maroons are within their right to defend their territory, to defend the forest. Chief Currie is not a lumberer. Chief Currie is a defender of the earth, defender of the faith, defender of the culture. That's all I've been doing since coming here, and I've been asking for dialogue to resolve long-standing issues, particularly the one with Quickstep and the lumbering in Quickstep, the illicit lumbering in Quickstep. So I'm here to bring light to much of the darkness that has been haunting the Maroon communities across Jamaica. It's not just a compound, it's Flagstaff, it's Moortown, it's Scotsall, it's Charlestown, all of them, right? We've been plagued and riddled by coercion, stress, and force, right, by various arms of government, various acts of government that seek to establish protectionism measures but are actually used as exploitation measures to siphon resources from the cockpits under the eyes of the people without any accountability or any recourse. So let's leave out the confusion, right? There's absolutely no confusion. We went over there and picked up on an illicit operation that has been ongoing for some time. Yes, there are Maroons involved. Many of them are working with agents of forestry to move these lumbers out. How the who are protecting the space and protecting the forest, calling out some of the illicit lumbering that's been taking place with collusion of some members of the forestry department. So it's nothing new, very, very clear. Alright, so people, I respect and appreciate your support. I'm being open and honest in this situation as it has unfolded, and we're here in a compound. As you can see, the entire community is out in support of myself, the full Maroon Council, and defense of our territory and resources. I am here to calm and always stand with our brothers and sisters in representation for their rights. I thank you, and we'll be tuning back in shortly. I'm going to have a community meeting right now.
Greetings, everyone. I am Tamica Taylor, Minister of Security for the Sovereign State of Akompong and a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who have attained the rank of Detective Sergeant. Let me first of all make it categorically clear that the Akompong Town Maroons of Trelawney Town are not enemies of Jamaica, and by extension, not enemies of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. This is consistent with the terms and conditions of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1738, which ended all hostilities. The full Maroon Council of the Sovereign State of Accompong have been regrettably informed by means of social media that our duly elected sovereign chief of a sovereign people have been listed as a person of interest by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I say regrettably because Chief Richard Currie was asked by DSP Coleridge Minto, acting superintendent for the parish of St. Elizabeth Division, as well as councillor for the Ipswich Division, Clinton Samuels, to assist to quell the situation. Based on the recent chain of events and the unfortunate escalation, we are hoping that this was not a deliberate attempt by DSP Coleridge Minto as well as Councillor Clinton Samuels to get our Chief Richard Currie into the quick step space to accuse him of illegal lumbering. If this is the situation, it would be unethical and will not be entertained. Let me make it categorically clear that our Chief Richard Currie is not involved in destroying the cockpit country. What we are involved in doing is defending and protecting the cockpit country. The Maroons of Quickstep have been deprived of basic necessities and strive predominantly off the land. They continue to see their resources being pilfered away for others to benefit, while they continue to face immense hardship. In the words of Thomas Sankara, we must choose either champagne for a few or safe drinking water for all. I thank you.
To all them attack, send talk, man. They feel like an idiot at one, and an idiot thing at
Given the circumstances, as that's right now, it is just go and then deal with it. No, my position is the lumber in the back is for us is a police matter now. I don't want to get into this police matter.
Nobody not to reverse. Keep them over that side. Empty.
Hey, minus five here. Fire truck. Fire.